How's it going, everybody? We are back again for another Dokkan battle video, and today... Alright, so, I promised I would do this video, and I feel like this would be a good time to talk about it. We are at the beginning of April now. We are 3 months away from the 6th-year anniversary on Global Dokkan. And I promised I wouldn't make this, I promised I'd talk about it, but obviously, Global Dokkan is kind of in like a weird position right now. Like, we have 3 months to go, like basically, yeah, we have 3 full months to go until the anniversary, roughly. We have all of April, all of May, and all of June, right? So, what's next? What's coming on Global Dokkan, and why you should be saving your stones right now? You know, like, currently, the Janemba and Python Dual Dokkan Fest is live on Global. I highly suggested everybody to just do one rotation on each banner, or on just one of the banners, because the banners are pretty solid, obviously. Janemba and Python, they're okay, but obviously the banners themselves are very, very good. And then I would say stop and save your stones from here on out, alright? Because there's a couple of different things we got to talk about, right? So the Dual Dokkan Fest, you know, like this Dual Dokkan Fest is actually relatively early this year. Typically these Dual Dokkan Fests don't come until the middle to slash end of April, right? Slash beginning of May. This time it's the beginning of April, which puts us in a tight position. Because Global is only behind JP by 2 Dokkan festivals, right? We have Dokkan Fest Videl, which is currently live on JP Dokkan right now. This just came out. And then we also have the Super Saiyan Goten and Trunks Dokkan Festival as well. Currently, there is no summonable LRs that JP is ahead of on Global. Global is not behind on any summonable LRs right now, which really begs the question, with Global only being behind 2 banners right now, how are they going to make up for 2 months worth of content up until, you know, the 6th-year anniversary, right? So let's talk about it, right? First of all, this whole celebration, the Janemba and Python Dual Dokkan Fest, this ends, what, the 27th, roughly? Yeah, this whole celebration ends on the 27th. However, you know, there is speculation. Huge shout out to Air Dokkan for commenting about this. So around April 15th, JP should be getting a new summonable LR. What it is, we don't know yet, but it should be a new kind of summonable LR, you know, a new unit per se. And then on Global, the Elder Kai summon banner will also end. Global is also assumed to have a split celebration into 2 parts. There is also an April 23rd World Tournament that has not yet been announced yet as well, which is speculation and leading to believe that Global and JP will be getting another summonable LR at the same time, similar to how it happened during Christmas with LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, right? So obviously, we can't confirm this as of yet, but that is a pretty good theory nonetheless. Just honestly, having just Janemba and Python for the entire month for 3 full weeks is a little rough, right? So there's that as well. So this whole celebration on Global is going to take up, regardless, even if a summonable LR comes out or not in the next 2 weeks, this celebration ends on the 27th, which then leaves us all of May and all of June. Now, the beginning of May is a little bit tricky. I don't think they're going to come out with STR Videl, nor do I think they're going to come out with Goten and Trunks, because May 9th is Goku Day. Now, last year for Goku Day, we can pull it up real quick, they released the Dual Dokkan Fest for Super Saiyan 2 Angel Goku and Majin Vegeta. That's the Dual Dokkan Fest that launched like around May 9th, roughly. And then 2 weeks later, we got LR STR UI Goku, a global first unit. JP did not get this for like another month or 2 later. And Global is known for these global first units, right? So this is the second time it happened. The first time was LR Tech Broly for Goku Day. They had the LR Gobros come out like 2 weeks prior, and then 2 weeks later, we got LR Tech Broly. The same thing happened last year with LR STR UI Goku. Now, this also begs the question as well, will Global be releasing a Global First Dokkan Fest and a Global First Summonable LR? I really can't say. I don't want to, like, make up something that may or may not be true. Now, could they release Goten and Trunks? Yeah, absolutely. I can, as a substitution, yes, absolutely. And then come out with like a new summonable LR, yeah, they could do that, and I feel like they would do that, because introducing a new Dokkan Fest unit and a new summonable LR at, 2 weeks after that, Global has never ever done that before, and I don't want to say that they're going to start doing that now. While I do believe that they will stay true and release a new summonable LR, I do feel like that is very, very likely to happen. But in the meantime, I feel like they could possibly do Goten and Trunks for the beginning of May. So, like, we take a quick look at the calendar, right? So, Goten and Trunks will probably come out at the end of May, like around here, the 28th, 29th, or 30th, roughly around there. Then 2 weeks later, maybe around like the 14th or 15th, that's when I believe the new Global First LR will come out. And then that'll last another like 2 weeks. And then at the end of it, at the end of the month, probably around like the 27th or 28th, roughly, that is when I believe STR Videl is going to come out on Global Dokkan. Then, after Videl, I think there's not going to be anything else. They could release another summonable LR. Again, it's very unlikely at the same time. Because if we look at the timeline of events that happened last year, right? So this is... Android 13 came out this time last year for Global, right? So we went to Android 13 to then, whatchamacallit, LR Super Spirit Saiyan Goku, right? This was the Christmas LR that had came out on JP. It did not come out on Global until April. Then we start moving into the Dual Dokkan Fest the beginning of May. And then 2 weeks later, we got LR UI Goku around the middle of May. Then we start going into Beerus, which came out in the beginning of June. I will double check this right here. Yeah, June 8th, he came out on Global. And then following Beerus, in the last 2 weeks of June, we had LR Nappa and Vegeta, which came out June 22nd, and they didn't leave until right before the anniversary ended. So it's gonna be a little bit weird. I don't want to come out and say, yeah, Global is 100% sure going to come out with multiple different Global First LRs. I do strongly believe that Global will release a new summonable LR for Goku Day. However, leading up to then, I just don't know. Because Videl's celebration is not going to take up all of her celebration will not take up the entirety of the month. Now, however, here's a good thing that I think could happen, right? Leading back to that theory that I mentioned earlier. So, JP will definitely get a new summonable LR in a week or two from now. Now, I do strongly believe that Global will not get this summonable LR, which will actually work out in our favor, right? Because think about it. If if Global does not get this new summonable LR during this, Janemba and Python celebration, then this summonable LR that comes out on JP Dokkan in, 2 weeks from now, right? If they come out, if it doesn't come out then this summonable LR will come out at the end of June, just like LR Nappa and Vegeta did. Global will still get the new Global First summonable LR, in the middle / end of May, just like they usually do. So here, let's talk about it, right? I'll quickly show it once more. So the Janemba and PyCon celebration, this will last the entirety of April, this entire month. Then we go into the Goku Day stuff. They come out with Super Saiyan Goten and Trunks for the beginning of May. Then middle of May, around the 15th, 16th, they'll come out with the Global First Summonable LR, right? That will take up the rest of May. Beginning of June, they come out with STR Dokkan Fest Videl, and then middle to end of June, they'll come out with the summonable LR that JP will get next week, whoever that may be, and then finally the countdown campaign for the 6th-year anniversary and slash 6th-year anniversary will go live on July 7th. That's my personal theory right now. So as much as I would like to believe that this theory could be true, that there will be a part 2 celebration for the Janemba PyCon celebration currently live on Global, I just strongly believe that Global won't get it, because it will make a lot more sense if Global doesn't get this new summonable LR at the same time that JP does, because then Global will then have to come up with a new summonable LR for the Goku Day celebration and another Dokkan Fest or slash summonable LR for the end of June, right? I do believe that Videl and Goten and Trunks will come out on Global before the 6th-year anniversary. I think that is 100% certain. I do strongly believe that they'll come out, like I said, Goten and Trunks maybe sometime in May. Videl will be absolutely the last Dokkan Fest to come out before the 6th-year anniversary. She'll probably be like sometime in June, whether the beginning of June or middle of June, roughly around there. Because obviously, currently, Videl will be the last like big wall, I would think, before the 6th-year anniversary, because obviously, you know, everybody's gone crazy over Videl because of just how crazy good she is. Like, currently, she's like the best TUR in the game or something like that. And her banner is pretty solid too. STR Bojack coming back, Tech Ultimate Gohan obviously coming back. Videl's like the best TUR right now. You know, just she would be the last one to come out. And then obviously the other big unit that would come out. Now, Global loves to do this, right? With their summonable LRs, is make them super crazy hype and have Global players spend their stones trying to pull them. 2 years ago, it was LR Tech Broly, the first, like, legendary Super Saiyan the Broly to come out in years and whatnot. You know, he had those crazy animations. Then last year, we had LR UI Goku, you know, which was mind-blowing, obviously. You know, it's Ultra Instinct Goku, his first LR, yada yada yada. So that was obviously crazy hype. So they're definitely going to make Global players, like, try and use their stones. They're going to tempt us Global players hard over the next 2 months, right? So it's going to be very rough. But I pray to you, Global players, to please stay strong. Do not let Global tempt you over these next few months. Like I said, I think you should really finish out your summons on Janemba and PyCon's banner and then stop. Because if you stop summoning now and start saving your stones from now up until, you know, the end of, the beginning of July, you'll have roughly 1,000 stones, you know, give or take, really. And on top of all the 6th-year anniversary stones, like, the 6th-year anniversary alone gives you, like, another, like, 800 stones plus or something like that, leading up to it, right? So, you know, I, again, strongly recommend to stop summoning once you've done your one rotation on these banners, and then start saving. So there you have it. That's, like, the Global timeline. It's definitely a little bit whack right now, given the state of Global and the release schedule. But, you know, like I said, I do not believe that Global will not get this this summonable LR next week or whatever. It would make more sense for Global to save that summonable LR for the end of June, and then have, you know, Goten and Trunks come out for the beginning of May, the Global first LR for the end of May, Videl come out the beginning of June, and then the new summonable LR at the end of June, and then that's it. That's what I strongly believe will and could happen. You know, again, this is all my pure speculation and theory and whatnot. Obviously, you know, we'll have to wait and see whether or not this is true, but this is just like my hypothetical way of thinking, right? So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys on the next one.
I have spoken.